Mom, slam on the brakes.
So it seems that Joe will return back to the DCU. I have a raging erection right now. So as you can clearly see, there's Joe and Jim Lee having dinner. And this is essentially confirmation that Joe will indeed be back within the DCU, because why else would he have dinner with the co-CEO of DC Comics, Jim Lee? And especially when Joe and James are really close friends. They have a tight friendship due to their D&D games that they usually play. And I think this is awesome. Now, whether or not he returns as the character of Deathstroke or he returns as a different character within the DCU, that remains to be seen. I have some ideas, James, if you want to hit me up on how I would introduce the character. But yeah, and I'm sure all the Snyder cultists are mad, pissing in the Cheerios like, well, if James can bring back Joe in the DCU, how come he can't bring back Ben Affleck, huh? See, this is just another indication that James Gunn is so fearful of the Snyderverse that's never returning because I'm a fucking loser who's never seen a vagina other than opening up my mom's womb, because I have sources from my ass cheeks that the Snyderverse will return, okay? I promise you. You can bet this on the bank right now. Now, if he is returning as Deathstroke, there are several options where you can make his debut. Obviously, James Gunn just confirmed that Peacemaker Season 2 has been written, the scripts, all 8 episodes. So maybe you can introduce him there, or you can introduce him in the Waller show, because I know they're developing that. I think I would rather Deathstroke be introduced in the Waller show, not Peacemaker, because Peacemaker is such a silly tone of a show, and Deathstroke is such a serious character that I don't want those two tones conflicting with one another. And because I love Deathstroke as the deadly assassin, so I want this character to be taken quote unquote deadly serious, but so I would rather him debut in a Waller show, which I know is gonna be a lot more serious, or you can introduce him in, obviously the biggest one is Batman Brave and the Bold, especially with the schematics that we've seen from the previous regime, where Ben Affleck was gonna fight Joe as Batman and Deathstroke, and you can just implement those ideas that Ben Affleck was going to do, and just change it around and put them in your new script and introduce Deathstroke as the first big bad in a new DCU Batman Brave and the Bold film. That's what I would do personally. I think that's the one that makes the most sense, especially if you want to focus on the physicality and separate yourself from Superman Legacy, which is going to be much more family friendly kind of, and the Batman Brave and the Bold, which is going to lean more towards the comics and the Grant Morrison run and the Batman animated series, and it's something that we've been dying to see, Batman and Deathstroke toe to toe like Arkham Origins. That would be fantastic. So all very exciting news, but I mean, the fact that Joe is having dinner with Jim Lee, I mean, come on now. It's like come on. You're basically confirming that Joe's going to be the DCU. Like, can we stop playing games now? I don't give a shit what James says. Like, no, James is just a friend of mine, and we're just having dinner with Jim Lee. That's all it is. Yeah. Jerk me off, bro. I'm not buying it for a second. He's going to be in the DCU, and I'm praying to God that it's Deathstroke. Either way, I'm very, very pleased. So that's going to be it. Hit like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Discord, TikTok. This is Ash6. Let me in the comments below. What do you think of this news? Do you think that this is just a coincidence that Joe is having lunch or dinner with Jim Lee, or do you think, bro, he's in the DCU? The big question is, who's he going to play? He has to be Deathstroke, right? It has to be Deathstroke. I want him to be Deathstroke. And I think Joe is such a fan of that character, and he loves that character. And we never really got to see any of his full potential being that character of Slade Wilson. And he definitely got cheated out of that whole DCU Snyderverse. So I think James would want to give him something something really meaningful and a full character arc to fully develop and display what Joe can do with that character, and it will be something something really cool to see, especially for Batman Brave and the Bold. I mean, why not? It's right there. It's right there. Like, this is so simple. It's 1 + 1 = 2. Anyway, I love you all. Stay safe. Truth out.
Now I gotta split.